When I was just 17, I spent a summer with my mom and siblings at my grandmother's house in Black Hollow Village. It's this tiny, remote settlement way up in northern Canada, famous for its impossibly dense forests and a silence so deep it feels like the world is holding its breath. It was the night of the new moon, a time the village elders called the Night of No Moon. They believed that on this night, dark spirits would roam free, hunting for victims. Of course, I didn't believe any of it. Ghosts, witches, curses to me. It was all just superstition. But that one new moon night, it changed everything. That evening, we were all out in the backyard, just messing around, when my aunt came out holding a small copper plate. She started dabbing these little yellow clay marks on the door and the walls. I asked her what she was doing, and that's when my grandma stepped out, leaning on her old wooden cane. She looked at me and said, "Tonight is the night of no moon. Dark forces wander freely. These markings protect our home from being touched by evil." I couldn't help but laugh. "Grandma," I said, "the world has advanced so much, and you still believe in these old stories. Nobody does this stuff in the cities." She just looked at me calmly and replied, "This is a village, Eli. The things you call superstition are reality here." Everyone went inside unusually early that night. The village streets, normally quiet, were completely deserted before 7 p.m. My cousin, Aiden, pulled me aside and warned me, "Whatever you do, don't go outside tonight." He told me that last year, on this very night, people saw a witch hanging from the old maple tree right across from Grandma's house. He said one of our neighbors saw her and completely lost his mind. But I was 17. I was stubborn. I wanted to prove them all wrong. So, after everyone was asleep, I made my move. I grabbed a mat and my phone, and as quietly as I could, I crept up the stairs to the roof. I was going to spend the night out there, just to show them there was nothing to be afraid of. The sky was absolute pitch black. No moon, no stars, not a single light. The only thing I could see was the dim, flickering glow of candles that the villagers had placed at the base of that big maple tree. I settled in, feeling pretty smug. Hours passed. It must have been around 1:30 in the morning when I heard it, a sound like someone walking fast, right behind me. I spun around, nothing. Just the empty roof. I told myself it was just the wind. Then I heard it again. Footsteps, rushing past me. My heart started pounding in my chest. I scanned the darkness, my eyes darting everywhere, and that's when I looked toward the staircase leading down from the roof. Someone was standing there, a tall figure, completely shrouded in shadows. It was covering its face with both hands, and its body was shaking, as if it was trying to suppress a laugh. And then I heard it, a cold, chilling laughter that seemed to echo in the dead still air. I was frozen, utterly terrified. My throat went completely dry, and my body just wouldn't move. I felt like I was glued to the spot. I squeezed my eyes shut, hoping that when I opened them, it would be gone. When I finally forced my eyes open, a horrifying man was rushing toward me. He was dressed in torn, muddy rags, and he moved with this terrifying, supernatural speed. He was right on top of me, and then he passed straight through my body. I felt an icy coldness wash over me, a feeling so unnatural it made my soul ache. I tried to scream, but no sound came out. My voice was just, "Gone." My breath hitched, and my eyes fell on the old maple tree across the street, visible through a narrow gap in the terrace wall. And that's when I saw her, a witch, hanging upside down from a thick branch. Her long, matted hair was so long it touched the ground. She was staring directly at me, and her eyes were glowing white in the darkness. Then, she grinned, a horrifying, crackling grin that stretched her face in a way that wasn't human. The sound was like dry leaves being crushed. Just at that moment, I saw a flicker of movement down on the street. It was Grandma's neighbor, Mr. Thompson, riding his bicycle toward his home. As he approached, the witch just vanished, gone in the blink of an eye. Mr. Thompson reached the base of the tree, and everything went silent. I blinked, and when my eyes refocused, both the witch and Mr. Thompson were gone. For a split second, I felt a wave of relief wash over me. Maybe it was a hallucination. Maybe my mind was playing tricks on me. But then, I saw her again. She was running down the street, away from the tree, and she was holding something, a bloody piece of flesh. She was chewing on it, and a trail of dark, dripping blood marked her path. This time, she saw me. She stopped running, turned her head, and her glowing white eyes locked onto mine. She ran straight toward our house. That was it for me. My mind snapped. I remember a wave of blackness, and then nothing. I had collapsed from pure fear. I woke up at dawn. The first thing I heard was my little sister calling my name, her voice soft and sweet. I sat up, my body aching, and looked toward the maple tree. The witch was still there, hanging upside down, staring right at me. Panic seized me. I grabbed my sister's hand and scrambled to my feet, pulling her with me as I ran downstairs. Inside, I found Grandma in the living room, praying intensely. But when I turned around to point at the tree, my sister wasn't there. I ran to her room, and there she was, fast asleep in her bed. She had never been on the roof. So who, or what, had come to wake me up? Grandma saw the terror in my eyes. Sekami put a sacred mark on my forehead with her thumb, and whispered, "Something evil tried to harm you last night, but a divine force protected you. Someone was watching over you." The next morning, we heard screams coming from the neighbor's house. They had found Mr. Thompson. His body was hanging from that same maple tree, in the exact spot where I had seen the witch. The official report would probably say something else, but everyone in the village knew. He had died during the night. From that day on, I never doubted the existence of evil spirits again. The things you see in a place like that, they stay with you. And I have never, ever returned to Black Hollow Village on the night of no moon. Some truths you learn the hard way, and some places you just don't go back to.